Hey everyone, Sarah here for the final video blog for our Just Rise Up online study. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for hanging in there. And thank you for your comments and being willing to share what the Lord has been teaching you and maybe some of your struggles or maybe some of your praises. I'm so grateful for just you being here with me on this journey. Today is, like I said, our final video blog for chapter 5, and our topic is rising up with influence. And as we talk about in today's post, where we discuss the word influence and authentic faith, I hope that you will take the time to sit down and write out your own spheres of influence. And I say spheres because we have multiple areas that are literally circles in our life where we interact with people, where we impact people, where we have the chance to pour into their life and serve them and love them and tell them about Jesus and make Jesus famous in each of those spheres of influence. So, as you're considering these things, I just want to encourage you to continue your own conversation with the Lord after you read this book. Don't let this conversation about making Jesus famous stop when you finish this chapter. Let this be a starting point or a continuational point or a bouncing off point, whatever the word I'm looking for a continued conversation with God, a continued conversation where you live a lifestyle of praise and tell him continually that he is awesome and amazing and that he is worthy. All these things that we've been talking about, living a lifestyle of praise. I pray that this will be a continuing conversation where you circle back and take daily posture, humbling yourself before the Lord before you rise up to make him famous. Getting rid of that pride, like we talked about, something that's so much an issue for me personally. I pray that you will allow God to continue to speak to you and show you areas of your life that you can further your kingdom perspective, where you think about what matters most and think about what's eternal, that has eternal value, instead of those things that are temporary. What matters most with our kingdom perspective, and then how we love and serve others out of that. I pray also that you will continue to talk to God about your dreams and your life purpose and what he has for you. But as you seek after him first and let him do big things in you, and then he does big things in you and through you out of seeking him first. And finally, as we talk about in chapter 5, rising up with influence. We all have influence in those spheres of influence. I pray that you will, as we go through this final chapter, you will look at how you live out your faith authentically. And that sometimes means taking that narrow road, as we talk about in section 2 of chapter 5. Taking that narrow road, maybe making some tough life decisions of things to do or not to do. We discuss some very practical things. Those are hard. Sometimes those decisions make us uncomfortable, or we have to make decisions to do things that bring us pleasure. For me, I'm always reevaluating how much TV I watch, and I talk about that in the book. I'm just honest. I like TV, but I've had to choose not to watch certain things because they're just not good for me to consume in order to keep that kingdom perspective. So taking the narrow road. And then chapter 5 continues on to allow God to compel you, allow Jesus to compel you to follow him wherever he goes, wherever he takes you, making those bold life decisions to make him famous and following Jesus first. At the end of the chapter, I want to make sure I bring your attention to, and I'm flipping to it right now, just a section where I encourage you to journal through all of the points in each of the chapters of Just Rise Up. Take your journal that you've been working through this whole time and make space for each of the chapter and write a meaningful verse that we talked about. Pick out something that really stuck out to you and what you're going to do to move forward with that. Keep this as a log. of what it means to make Jesus famous, what we talked about in our conversation, so you can circle back to it and find more encouragement to continually seek after God, make His name known in every area of life. I can't wait to hear what you think. Please leave a comment with your thoughts, with your questions, maybe something that stuck out to you that I didn't necessarily mention within the post. I love hearing it. And be back on Wednesday for our final midweek post. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. See you later. Bye.